What a beautiful day to play soccer, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to introduce yourselves to each other?
Samantha.
Okay. Just play on the whistle, have fun, try to play clean, move the ball around, enjoy the game, okay? All right, white call it. Heads or tails?
Heads.
I just called it. All right. It's heads. Which way you want to go? It's your ball going this way. We'll start in about 5 minutes, okay? Thanks.
We're amazed as to the league we got off the ground. Each week, each Saturday and Sunday is a noon game and 1:30 game. And boys are usually, well, it doesn't matter, but there's a boys game and a girls game. There's 4 girls teams and 4 boys teams. And it's middle school, so it involves 7th and 8th graders. There might be a few 6th graders in here, but it's mostly 7th and 8th graders. It's kids that wouldn't be playing soccer were it not for this, and it gives them something to look forward to, gives them practices in the week to keep active, and to remember and talk about at school, and you know, the score is not so good. That's one goal, first goal. New Dimensions, which is the framework for the league, is a non-profit that's trying to bring soccer to the underserved populations in urban settings. A lot of times those are immigrant kids, are minority kids, are kids that don't usually have access to soccer clinics or teams or anything else. So by having 4-on-4 soccer, 8-on-8 soccer, New Dimensions has done that, and this is an outgrowth of that. This is sort of the 4-on-4 and 8-on-8 leagues are very informal, no rosters, no refs. It's just the kids police themselves, like pickup games. But this is more formal with line field, regulation goals, referees each week. I guess there'll be anybody's going to keep track of this. But it's amazing. And then the city cooperated by getting the field ready, and they lined the field and cut the grass. And most remarkably, they emailed me the week before the season started and said the restrooms would be open. And I thought, if I ask them for the restrooms to be open and they grant it, my next request is world peace. And they'll get back to me on that. And they actually did come by last Saturday morning and opened up the restrooms. And as restrooms go in a public park, they weren't that bad. But no, they actually did open. I haven't checked them today if they're open, but still, that was remarkable. In the background, you have not a brewery, but the brewery. Then you have St. Agatha's Church over there. You have the old Lemp Brewery, Benton Park on that side. I-55 came and cut the park in half. And a lot of people forgot there is a park here. And the soccer field takes up like the entire park. It's hidden in a way, but it's also easy to find because it's right by 55 and Arsenal. So that was another thing that made the site good, because A, it wasn't being used, because some soccer teams, I won't mention names, thought this was too dangerous for the neighborhood, which is ridiculous. And 2, it's convenient that it's by 55, by Arsenal streets that are recognizable. And once you know it's here, it's easy to find because it's not hidden. Gus's Crutches is going to have a landmark too. But no, it's really a great field, and and because it's not used that much, it's not worn out. There's not like a lot of punched up holes and stuff. So if they want charter schools and public schools to get better, they need to offer amenities like this, like sports teams. But the school pays for the team fee, which is $300, and that's just to cover the cost of the referees. And CYC is at least $450 a team, so it's less expensive. And plus, they don't have to drive to St. Charles to play, or Maryland Heights, etc. Because they wouldn't have been able to do it then. They just wouldn't have the transportation. Prior to this, there was no place for middle school, public school, charter school in the city to play unless they went to the U City League or some other league outside the city. So yeah, I think soccer elsewhere in the world is a working class sport. In America, it's been kind of dwarfed and perverted by becoming more of a suburban upscale sport. And that's not going to change overnight, but that's kind of where this is drifting. Like everything else, the more they play, the better they get. The studies have shown that women, girls, whichever, that are active in sports tend not to get pregnant as early or as often, tend to do better in school, they tend to stay in school more. And that's no magic potion, but I think it's a testament that it keeps them busy, it gives them something to do, it's productive. And sometimes you think it's just kicking the ball, but it's also going to practice, it's also following rules, it's also knowing your teammates, it's also hanging out with somebody who's doing something basically positive. I mean, sports in many ways is like theater or fiction. It's a make-believe, but it's also a structure where you have to learn stuff and practice and perform in front of other people, and that gives you experience to do that in other venues. Because most kids in this stuff, they don't remember the score of the game or what the record was. They remember the moment they scored a goal, they stopped the goal, they made a good pass, they screwed up. The moments they did something good or bad is what they're going to remember. That's what they remember.